Howdy guys. Okay, so in this video we're just going to do a quick, not so much an unboxing, maybe a little bit of review of the Safe Life Defense Overt carrier. So what we have here is not that, but I'm going to show you the differences between your covert carrier, your overt carrier, which you should use and why, and maybe a little bit of a hybrid kind of thing between the two, which is what I do. So first things first, this is an extra large size covert carrier. So it's got already installed as the soft ballistic armor level 3A. And if you're wondering what that looks like, this is all the specs on that, what your 3A will protect against. Now this is for the trauma plate. My covert carrier also has inside a little pouch where we keep the trauma plate. It's a hard plate. This in itself is also rated level 3A. So essentially what you have here is double the 3A, but only for this small area, which is 5 by 7, I believe. 5 by 8. So 5 inches by 8 slides right in there. Okay, so with the covert carrier on, and in front we have a trauma plate, and the back of the trauma plate. The whole point of the trauma plate is so when you do get shot, you don't break your sternum and your ribs, assuming you get hit right here in the trauma plate. If you get hit, and you're not wearing one of these, yeah, it's going to stop the bullet, but you're not going to be feeling so good. And you're probably going to go to the hospital, and you're probably not going back to work the next day. I'd say that's about a 99.9% guarantee. And now with the trauma plate, you probably still aren't going back to work the next day, but your hospital bill might be slightly reduced, maybe even significantly reduced, especially if you didn't break anything. So that's what that's for. Now I'm showing you this because I'm going to show you, you see this armor touches here on the sides, so you're protected, except for like this very small point where the two pieces connect. Right? So if you're really bad at winning the lottery, or in this case really good at it, you might get a bullet right there that might penetrate, and you're going to have a bad time. But I'll show you what this looks like under the uniform, and then we're going to switch over to the overt carrier, why you may like to go with that. Okay, so now we got the uniform on over the covert carrier, so it doesn't print so much in the front, but, I mean, you can kind of tell. Honestly, you'd probably tell less if I would lose another 20 pounds, but this is what it looks like in the front. So we still got the hard armor in there. It looks the same as it did just a second ago, just now we got the uniform over it. This is what it looks like in the back, which it does print, but, you know, so if you wear it, it's not so obvious, so maybe you're a bad guy. Yeah, he may or may not notice you're wearing it, so he may or may not intentionally aim for center mass, but if he doesn't and he aims for that, great, boom, you'll get hit there. If he knows you're wearing it and he hits you someplace else, you know, that happens, I guess. But all right, so that's it for the covert. But now I'm going to show you the overt carrier from Safe Life Defense, how mine's rigged, and then how I set it up. So okay, so now we've got uniform on, no covert carrier installed. But here's what it is. So this is the back plate of the one that I just had, with the Velcro off. The insert and the trauma plate are still in here. Now this is the overt carrier from Safe Life Defense, and the straps and everything are a little bit different. They're these long things, but you can also get these, what I have here, it's an additional insert that goes in here. So it's also rated level 3A. It's a ballistic insert. This is on Velcros. You slide it in. Make sure that you got the correct way, right? So you got one way that's facing towards you, the other way is facing towards the round when it hits you. Okay, so once you got it set up here, I found the easiest way to get this back in here in the back is this side is going to stick to here, right? So you want to flip this over, and then you can kind of put it in as far as you need to go, which is, I do about mostly as far back as it'll go, where I'll have still a little bit of protection when it comes around the front, because this carrier is going to touch that one. So you just slide it in there like so, get it as far as you need, you'll flip the flap over, and then it's Velcroed in place. So I'll let it overhang about an inch. flip that over, and then we'll see on the front. Now this is the back of that same plate, so here's the back. We got those. So, because I already have the inner carrier here, the Covert one, I just take this, just take the Velcro off, I leave the trauma plate in with the soft ballistic insert, and then you just un-Velcro it from here, and then just kind of finagle it up into place. Okay, so now admittedly you will have issues with this hook part wanting to stick to the loop part of your inner carrier when you put it in. But after that's all done, the fruits of your labor will be as such. You will have your Covert carrier in there, you will have your soft 3A ballistic insert, and your trauma plate. Now, you don't really have to do this if you don't have the trauma plate, but I do recommend this for the trauma plate. And the reason for that being is, as you put this thing on, you will come to realize that there is no spot for a trauma plate. You literally have a spot for your soft armor, and you have a spot up here in front, but we'll go over that shortly. So, this is the fruit of your labor. You now have insert, trauma plate. You're now side here. So that'll protect from get shot in the side in that one little weak spot you may have. And then this is what it looks like if you were just to toss this on your regular, this is just a regular uniform shirt that's on right here. So, you know, if you sit in the office all day, great, and you just need to throw this on because shit just hit the fan, right? Or it's, you know, not, you know, you're not going to need it indoors or wherever the hell you're sitting majority of the time. So you just want to wear the uniform. But then, yeah, you might need to put this on occasionally. Boom, you can throw it on, and then you're ready to rock. But that's just with the uniform, so we're going to show you with the actual other carrier I have, or the actual other uniform. So this uniform, so look at this one. These ones that I'm currently wearing are from El Bico, but these are Blower. So this is a large. You'll note they look very similar to this. Got the collar, same color, sleeves. You can get them short sleeves too, by the way. But they got this mesh material down here. That's going to allow your breathing. So you're going to stay much cooler if you wear this under this. But this was just to show you, yeah, if you're just going to wear something, you should need something on occasionally. Boom, you can do that. If you're going to wear it all day, I recommend this, and then I'll show you that right now. Okay, so here we got on the blower now, just a pullover, and this was the El Bico. As you can see, it just kind of zips up. So you just put that on zip, boom, you're wearing your uniform, boom, you throw that over it. But now this is just a pullover, so you can see it's like uniform here up, and then down here, so you know, business this side, and then the party this side. So got that. And all you really have to do then is, if you're going to be wearing this all day, throw that on. Now you've got nice cool breeze flowing through there. And as you saw from the underneath of this, that's pretty breezy as well. And padded. Shoulder straps are adjustable. You saw how I adjusted the back. Or the sides, I guess, rather. Now you adjust the sides on the back to come around. So no different there. But now this rifle spot here, so they make different types of. Now, Safe Life Defense does themselves make a ceramic plate that can go in the front, so it can go over the insert. But it is much thicker. It looks like it's about an inch thick. It may or may not be lighter. I don't know. I went with steel. It is incredibly heavy, but it is very thin. And so we go with this guy. This is level 3. But it simply slides down in here like so. If I can finagle it in there. Okay, so with the assistance of the camera lady here, we now have 3 layers of protection. That dude, then the trauma plate, and then the soft armor. This thing weighs like 8.5 pounds a pop, so I don't recommend wearing this unless it's like literally shit hit the fan. You know, you got roaming gangs of fellas rampaging through the city with rifles, which doesn't really happen all that often, I don't think. But, you know, if it does, you know, you can have your rifle plates either on standby or already sitting in here. Again, I'll tell you right now, mine are not going to be in here. This will be a shit hits the fan scenario only. But I will roll with the, and so you may be asking, well, why didn't you just throw the insert in by itself without the carrier? The inner carrier. Okay, the whole point of that is because that thing I opened up that the rifle plate goes into, that only fits a rifle plate of this size. It does not fit your trauma plate. So you want to have a trauma plate period regardless. I don't care what anybody says, you want one. And so that's how this is going to roll. But this is the most comfortable way you're going to wear it, I think, with this meshy stuff going on here. Keep you the coolest. But you wanted to wear it over your uniform, you can. But I wouldn't recommend that for the whole shift, for obvious reasons. But that's it on the Safe Life Defense Overt carrier. I'll have to wear it for a while and see how it goes, but I'm thinking I'm going to like it. I really, really do like this insert right here on the side. You know, but I will say the thing I don't like is it doesn't have a spot for the trauma plate. Ideally, this would be great if I could just take my inserts out of the Covert carrier, just hang the Covert carrier up, like I got another one, and then you know, just put the insert in, put the trauma plate in, and then, you know, if you have the optional rifle plate, fine. So, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.